21 years in Air Force, both the Air Force active duty and reserve. I retired in 2006 as ranked Lieutenant Colonel. I flew in 3 wars, Desert Storm, Enduring Freedom, and Iraqi Freedom. First time I saw one was at an air show at Offutt Air Force Base, and they had drug dog, bomb dog, you name it, and they put them through the paces, and it was just amazing what these dogs could do. So I started researching, and then when the need came up to get service dogs and get them out to the veterans, I had 2 buddies commit suicide, and that's the point when I started really digging into it. And I mean, dogs help people just in general, and when you train a dog like we have to meet the needs of somebody, because they're trained specifically for each vet, and or policemen, firemen, EMS, so their need. As an example, we have one recipient that the dog lays on him when he's about to have an attack, and most guys, it's a snap. It gets them off of thinking about whatever's causing it and helps them. With Allie, if I have a bad day or I'm stressed out, she knows. She comes over, puts her head on my lap, or will jump up and lay down next to me. And it does the same for me. Now, I don't have anywhere near the PTSD that a lot of these guys that we deal with. But if it helps me with just a little, I'm sure it helps these guys with a lot. She stops it from escalating. So she's really good. I mean, she knows what's going on. She comes right over, and it's almost like a cue to me that, hey, something's going on here, you better chill out. And then I start playing with her.
Picked up on it.
Well, first of all, we try to vet the dogs, because not all dogs have fine. So with Allie, we didn't know at first. We got her as a puppy. She was 4 weeks old. And then we did the training that we do with all dogs, obedience training first. They have to have, these kind of dogs have to have a mission, have to work. So they work for their food, they work for enjoyment, they work for affection. Then at that point, they're 6 months, 7, 8 months old, then we can sense whether they have that.
Just that aspect, that asking help does not mean.
There's military camaraderie, first of all. Unit cohesion, these guys are, working every day, fighting every day. They'll confide in themselves. They won't confide in the doctors, because they don't want to leave their guys. They want to keep fighting, but they need help. And that's a real problem in the military. It still is a problem. I'll give you an example. If you're a flyer and you go see the doctor and you're having these issues, they're going to pull you off flight status. So guess what? Guys that fly, they don't do it. I'm sure it's similar in the Navy and the Air Force, Navy, Army, and Marines, that there's a stigma about coming forward, about asking for help. And we make them feel extremely comfortable. They can open up or not. We want them to work with the dogs, and most guys, as they work with the dogs, open up.
And in a year where people are really taking mental health as serious as they are, how do you think that we could improve now on that measure of including more mental health aspect training into taking care of oneself?
Wow, that's a big one. As far as with the dogs, we need to get more dogs out. That's the only way that we see. We have ability to match them up with counselors, but it's really the one-on-one working with the dogs. And our foundation is donations only. So as we get more money in, we can train more veterans, get more dogs, and it's starting to pick up, but we a long way to go.
Alrighty.
Yeah.
All right, just walk through that one more time.
Thank you.
What a good dog. Yes, good dog.
Get some support.
Delivery.